So this video is a game in the recently buffed RDF LT, which is a Western Alliance light tank. I think it's probably my favourite tank before the buff, so I wanted to take it out to see how it was performing now. I think when I was playing this game, I had been playing World War II a lot more. I have to be honest, completely forgot about True Vision. I was like thinking, where did that shot come from? But anyway, this is what was buffed. Dispersion was improved slightly, terrain resistance was improved slightly as well, aim time as well, the accuracy as well. And then the big one, the damage got buffed by quite a lot to 320, and the reload was nerfed to 21 seconds. So the DPM's gone down. It's gone down quite significantly as well. But the only thing is, when you get the clip in, it feels like you're actually doing like a lot of damage to tanks now. You really do sort of punish them. Whereas previously it felt like you're putting a bit of damage in, but you know, it wasn't too bad for them. You know, a couple of shells of sort of from a standard tank, but now it really does hit hard. I think reload, though, it is a little bit slow still for this tank. I don't think it quite needed the alpha. I think it could have had a slight alpha reduction and just had a faster reload. I think it would have been how it was, because as I said, how it was my favourite tank. So to hear that it's been buffed, yeah, really eager to try and play this. And I think the buff has worked. The buff has improved this tank. I had previously, before the buff, I had one mark this tank. I'm currently trying just to one mark as many premium tanks as I can. Try and mark Tech Tree tanks if I'm able to. But yeah, for this tank, I was at a one mark. Played a couple of games, pretty good games. And now I'm down to sort of 45% in the mark standing. So the damage, this buff really has helped it. People seem to be putting more damage out consistently. And yeah, as I said, this reload is too long. It's too long for a light tank, and how I used to quite like to play it. Because I used to quite like playing it as a bit of a nuisance. I would just put in shots into sort of everyone. It just felt like you were constantly putting damage out. But yeah, I think the buff is good. Takes away a little bit of the harassing that you can do of people, because previously I would have been reloaded now and I'd be putting shots into this tank, but it's still there. So yeah, not too sure what's going on here. But yeah, take that tank out, get a nice shot in there. So yeah, it is a really good tank. It was a good tank before, to be honest, and they've made it better. But yeah, there's a lot of this just sort of sitting around waiting for the reload to go in. I think they've changed the nature of the RDF LT, I think, but it's still good. Still think it's probably my favourite tank still. But yeah, it's just it's not so much of a harassing light tank. It's more of a sort of damage dealing light tank now. It's still quite stealthy. It is my stealthiest Era 2 light tank I've got, so I still do use it for sort of scouting. And with this reload, you kind of have to now. You kind of have to play that passive scout. And unfortunately, again, I completely forgot about True Vision. I completely forgot about it and got ATGM'd in the side there. But yeah, ended that game with MVP there, just almost 6,000 damage. But yeah, yeah, so still at the one mark. That was a first class. So yeah, I think my damage standing has gone down since then. Slowly working it back up. But yeah, that's the RDF LT that's recently been buffed. I have to admit, one I didn't think was going to be buffed because it was a perfect little light tank for me, but obviously they decided to buff it.